Howdy Brapaholics, welcome back to the channel. So we have a 2016 Polaris RZR 50-inch model or trail edition. This has electronic power steering, so that's really nice on these. That's nice on all of them, to be honest. We're gonna find out if this is a good trail riding machine. So my predictions are gonna be, it's probably gonna be the best handling machine out of all the things I've tested so far. Probably gonna be the best on these trails. I think it's the only thing that's gonna be holding it back is the ground clearance and the suspension a little bit. And this does have just the standard stock crappy suspension that Polaris makes.
And it's got about 50% tread tires too. I think that will
have
some traction issues.
Yeah, and it's wet outside right now, so that don't help it much either. Basically, if you guys are new to this series, I've been doing this for a couple months now actually. I go through our property and put it to the trail test, which involves just 2-track trails, tight trails, logs, brush, and a high-speed area to see how fast it can go and see how it handles at high speed. This goes about 60 miles an hour. We should be able to push it to 65 until you hit the rev limiter on that. Yeah, there's really nothing special about it other than it's just skinnier than the rest. These are designed for tight trails. The way it's designed, they are a little bit top heavier. These are known and can be very tippy compared to the others, just how skinny they are and just how the weight is distributed on it. Center of gravity is just a little bit weirder on these. We had an 800, the original RZRs, those an 800, same 50-inch, and probably the chassis is probably about the same. And those were really tippy. I tipped it, broke the windshield on it back in the day. Not a good time. So
I remember that.
Hopefully we don't do this on this. So let's put it to the test. This thing is swirling. Put it in 4-wheel to see what happens. My Sportsman can make it over this.
It is a little low. But it did alright.
It still made it over. I put it in 4-wheel just to be sure. Yeah. It still did it. Alright. So compared to the others, since this is so much skinnier than the others, this is going to be way more maneuverable in the tight trails. So that's where this is going to shine. And this has a one-wheel wonder, so that'll allow it to turn sharper in certain situations. Basically, it's turf mode.
trail package.
I don't have to run over trees now.
Perfect.
Oh, we had back in the day, we had a 2008 Polaris RZR 800, I think it was. Same thing as this, so it was 50 inches wide and, you know, small package. Tippy, there were tippy things, and I was driving it in the field, hit a rut as I was just doing a slight turn and tipped it right over. Those weren't built as good as these. They didn't have very good sway bars in them or anything, so they were very tippy.
It was on the first gen.
Yeah,
RZRs.
They didn't have them good down. People were tipping them a lot.
As before it was an RZR, it was called a RZR.
Yeah, it was the Ranger RZR.
Ranger RZR,
That's what they were first called.
Yeah.
I think they ditched that name after like 2 years though, but yeah, that's what they were.
It became its own thing.
Yeah. All right, let's see how fast this thing goes. According to Wyatt, it does 65 on the road, but we're actually doing hay right now, so we do have a field to drive in.
Are you in one tire feeler?
I believe I am.
Yeah.
I'm in normal. Turf mode. I came up too soon. Almost went on our side there. I'm not used to this small thing.
Maybe you should put her in posi.
Alright, let's see if that helps. That was squirrely.
It is very squirrely. I only imagine wet grass.
Yeah, it's a squirrely thing. I don't feel like going any faster on this thing.
Just hop on the road.
Alright, we're gonna go on the road because
It's sideways in the field.
I don't feel very safe in this thing going that way.
That's part of the fun factor. A lot easier to get in and out of than the X3.
Yes, it is. So now we're going to put it to some really technical stuff. It's going to struggle on ground clearance in here. When 4 low, luckily this is very movable. Cutting hay over here, so you might be hearing the hay buying in the background.
The ground clearance.
The ground clearance. I don't want to give her the beans too much, it ain't my machine.
Should I just bump it? Maybe.
I'll bump it a little.
Remember what happened last time? I got my trust teacher's name when I borrowed my dad's stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of get the same feeling. No mud puddles though.
It gets pretty light.
Yeah.
So here's a little bit of a size comparison between the 50-inch RZR and the 68-inch KRX. So this 900 Trail Edition does really well. It handles very well on the trails. Very tight corner. It can take tight corners very well. Probably the best handling machine on the trails compared to what I've tested so far, just because it's just skinnier. But on the downside of it, since you're skinnier, your suspension travel is going to be a little different, so your comfortability is going to be a little bit rougher. It's not saying that this is a rough machine, but you're going to be feeling the bumps more, and your ground clearance is way lower. As you can see on all the hills and about every log, I was touching the skid plate, so you're going to be doing some rubbing if you're going to be climbing over anything. But if you're just doing simple trail riding, this is awesome. Also, since it's a little top heavy, just because it's just the way it's designed, how skinny it is. The center of gravity is just different, and we almost tipped it going fast. This thing did not like high speeds very much.
You were in turf mode though.
I was in turf mode, we believe. So, should you guys get this, if you're just doing some simple trail riding, I would say yes, this is awesome. You're going to have no trouble. The 900 is plenty powerful, especially with how small the chassis is, how much less weight there is compared to the others. I would highly recommend this. Please leave a like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff. We have a whole series of this. If you guys want to go check that out, the playlist will be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.